How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys a pursuit of a 12-win diamond in this All-Star Split Squad event. I'm currently on a 9-1 run. I was continuing this run on from the previous All-Star Split Squad event video that I uploaded onto YouTube. I was 7-0. I finished the live stream at 7-0, and I won all those games in the last video. In this one, I did start off to a good start. I went 9-0, and then I ended up losing a game by one run. It was a really tough game. It was a close one, and I had an opportunity to win it. I just was unable to close that one out, and got kind of a bad animation in the field. I might have been able to make the play if I took a better route to the baseball myself, so it could have been a little bit my fault. But anyway, we are 9-1 in this run. Got the first 3 outs of that inning. The opponent hit the ball pretty hard in that first inning, and then to start the game off, Max Muncy is going to go deep with a no-doubt home run. Does have a really nice no-doubter animation. That pitch was up above the zone, and I was bringing the PCI up above the zone as I swung and connected with that one. A couple batters later, Ronald Acuna is hitting in the 3 spot, and he sends that one deep for an opposite field home run. Good squared up the other way. I thought at first that ball might not have the right launch angle to go out, but it did. And then this one got over the opponent's head. It does get down for an extra base hit. I held Carlos Gomez at second base there. He would have been thrown out at third. I was unable to score that third run, but it was important to include that clip. I did have another chance to knock a base hit and get another guy in to make it 3-0. But we do have Blake Trinan in on the mound right now, and he's pretty good. A solid right-handed pitcher playing up to an 87 diamond card. So definitely good for these types of events, going up against some pretty good teams and some really good opponents in this run. This opponent was aggressive, trying to get to second base there, advance to second on that ball in the dirt. Benito Santiago didn't really do anything with the bat up until this point, but definitely made a game-changing play in this game, specifically threw that runner out at second, came around up to bat in the bottom half of the inning and hit a solo shot to put me up by 3 runs. So that's really nice to have that extra run of insurance. But there, the silver Willie McCovey is going to extend this inning with the 1-out base hit to left field. I wasn't able to score him, but definitely a nice hit. That card was really good for me off the bench, facing right-handed pitching, and also is a silver card, so he did not bring the overall of the team up too much. Anyway, I was able to get the first out of the third inning, the biggest out of the inning in my opinion, because if the opponent hits a home run or something, that definitely affects the confidence of the pitcher, affects the rest of the inning. I was able to get the second out, which I thought was going to be sent out for a home run. That was a cutter on the inside corner, and caught too much of the plate there, facing Yasmani Grandal, and he was able to hit it to the warning track. But brought in Chris Sale to face his right-hander, or his left-handed hitter, who he brought in off the bench, and then he pinch hit Paul Goldschmidt. So that was an interesting matchup. He had Paul Goldschmidt on the bench. Was able to get Charlie Blackmon for the strike 3 there to end the game. Move up to 10 wins on this run. Let's go ahead and get into the next game. This opponent also has a really good team. He has Trey Turner, Josh Bell, Ronald Acuna. He's got Bartolo Colon on the mound with Charlie Blackmon, Josh Donaldson, Carson Kelly, Paul DeYoung, and to end his lineup, he's got some power down there at the bottom of his lineup. Definitely a good squad in general. That base hit is going to get up the middle. Josh Bell was really killing me in this event. A lot of guys I was going up against had that Josh Bell card, which, I don't blame you. It's a really good switch hitter to have. He plays first base and outfield as well. I think this opponent actually had him in center field for this game. But Ronald Acuna is going to pull a base hit, an extra base hit down the left field line. That pitch got way too much of the plate. I was having a little bit of trouble locating with Blake Trinan in that situation. But I brought in Brett Cecil to face Charlie Blackmon. I figured I would go with the cutter on the inner half, and that's not a really good pitch. He's going to be able to hit that one up the middle. I was hoping to get a ground ball to one of the infielders that were playing in right there. He is going to go up 1-0, and since I already have a loss on this event run, I can't afford to take another one. I have to try and get out of this inning at only down by 1, minimize at least, and I was able to do so. I kept him at 1. Throwing his runner out at the plate was huge in that last inning. But facing Bartolo Colon with Trevor Story up, I connected with that one. I thought it was gone right off the bat, and it is going to go ahead and get out of there for a game-tying home run. And that makes it a 1-1 game. We have Ronald Acuna up at the plate, who's done really well for me in this event. Smashes one into the gap, and Charlie Blackmon tracks that one down. Definitely got a nice animation out there in right field from Charlie Blackmon. But this opponent is definitely a good player. Definitely a good hitter. I played a lot of good players in this event throughout. And we have a tied game, and he gets his leadoff guy on base right there. Brings up Paul DeYoung, who does have some good power. Luckily, I got him to chase lower in the zone It's going to be a double play, and that was a huge double play right there. I mean, his pitcher spot was coming up. He went ahead and brought in Yoenis Cespedes, or that's who his last hitter was, and then he had his pitcher spot. I was able to get the line out to end the inning right there. Definitely got lucky on that play. He hit that ball hard, and just unfortunate that was right at Trevor Story. But Hanley Ramirez off the bench was doing pretty good for me. He got a nice base hit there up the middle. I was struggling a little bit more with Mark Reynolds. Now I have Benito Santiago coming up to the plate. He did pretty well for me in a couple of these games. Didn't really do anything for most of the run. But there he gets a nice base hit through the right side to load up the bases. Brings up Willie McCovey, who I also had another guy to go to if he brought in a lefty. He did not. He throws a cutter on the inside corner with Trinan, and I hit it through the right side as well for another RBI base hit. That's going to keep the bases loaded. I was unable to capitalize. I hit into a double play, and the opponent had his pitcher spot up. After lining out in the previous inning, he went to Yasmani Grandal off the bench, definitely a power hitter, and that's a huge first out of the inning. Next batter is Trey Turner, his leadoff hitter with some good speed. I got a really bad animation there with Trevor Story, unable to throw out 97 speed. He did go ahead and steal second as well. And then he's going to tie up the game here with a base hit the other way. Definitely a good swing on that one, up and away. Fastball at like 99 miles an hour from Kelvin Herrera. He did go up and get that one, hit it down the line for a base hit. That's going to tie this game up, but luckily I am the home team. I'm just looking to minimize here. That was a huge strikeout facing Ronald Acuna. Went with the slider there. That was a huge K. Now I went with the changeup to Charlie Blackmon, and going to get him to chase that one below the zone. Ground out to Jackie Robinson. So now I have a chance to walk this game off. I mean, I have Ronald Acuna in the heart of my order coming up. He is going to start this inning off with a base hit, so it's not a home run walk-off, but it is a base runner, and that's exactly what I need. I'm not looking to be over-aggressive and steal second base. I have Carlos Gomez up, and he's going to slap one the other way. And I thought that ball was getting down. Off the bat, I thought it was getting down. But his right fielder has a crucial mistake out there and dives, got a bad animation, a bad route, whatever the case was. I was able to come around and score. And what a crazy way to end that game that was right there with the error, misplay in the outfield. I also gave up a run in this event run on an animation center fielder, Carlos Gomez. Just a bad route on my end. I don't really know if that's what happened there. Tough to tell. But we are 11-1. We are going up against this opponent for the 12-win Diamond game. And he has Gold Dennis Eckersley on the mound, who can be a really tough pitcher to pick up at times. I mean, so far 2 outs in the inning already. I was having a tough time picking up the difference between the sinker and the slider. He also throws a curveball and just has a lot of movement on his pitches. Playing here at Chase Field, I felt like I got that one. It was a low and away sinker, but the main thing I'm trying to do is keep the same approach at the plate. I had been hitting well up until this point, and pretty much my hitting is the reason why I got to win 11 games. I wasn't really pitching all the best, and I did have a lot of comeback victories, a couple walk-offs throughout this run. So this game is really important. I'm looking to try and not choke it away. I was able to strike his leadoff guy out, but he gets on first. Luckily, I was able to get out of the inning with a double play ball. I got the next batter up, and then a crucial double play. Definitely a good way to counteract that inning, because that could have really been bad. He could have broke the game open right there on a leadoff strikeout. So luckily in the top of the second, the hitting started to come around. I got a leadoff base hit with Willie Stargell, and then Pedro Alvarez is going to send that one deep. I definitely missed that one a little bit with the PCI. I was under it, but I went the other way with it, and that card has a lot of power. He deposits it into the left field bleachers, and the opponent's not going to go down without a fight. I assume that he was deep in his run as well. He also got a base hit with Yasmani Grandal right there. That card is absolutely killing me. Facing Devin Mesoraco, the gold card, who's an amazing catcher. Got him to once again ground into a double play. That was a huge double play ball. I mean, it's 4 outs so far on 2 ground balls in this game. And in a 3-inning game, and you hit into double plays like that, it really makes it tough to win. It makes it tough to come back. Already up 2 runs. I was feeling pretty good about this. I once again went to Willie McCovey off the bench. He's been amazing for me in this one. Max Muncy is going to also rip a base hit up the middle. He left in his pitcher a little bit too long. I felt like in this game he did not sub him out, and that's going to bring up Trevor Story. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get myself a fastball. I'm going to bring in Lewis Brenton. He might think I'm stealing, but I'm really just trying to get a base hit and score that run from second. I had Willie McCovey there. He does go with the slide step sinker, so he might have thought I was stealing there. I was ready for it, and I smacked it out for a 3-run shot. That's going to give me a really good chance to win this game up by 5 runs. And as soon as he paused it, I thought that he might quit, but I also thought that he might be deeper in his run. Maybe he wasn't, and just wanted to restart. But we go ahead and win 12 games, get Paul Goldschmidt there, and the event tokens. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I'm College Lefty, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.